What is up YouTube, Barcalyze here with you. Today we are going to be reacting to a chill video. This is going to altogether be a chill video, no music. It is EzMil. You guys have been asking for some EzMil reactions, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Sorry for speaking in a low voice. It is currently 3:30 a.m. in the morning. So this is going to be the last video that I do today, and I'm just going to go right to sleep. But even though it's 3:30 a.m., I always got my coffee on. Always. You never catch me without my coffee. Guys, the name of this video is EzMil Unplugged. EzMil Unplugged, the Eminem Dre impact on his evolution and creative process. So Candid. And it is on a channel, it's called SoJannelleTV. I just went to YouTube and I typed in EzMil early interviews. I wanted early interviews, but all I got was like recent interviews. I should have typed in maybe old interviews, but anyways, this is the one that caught my eyes. This is the first one that I saw in the first page, like out of the 3 or 4. That's the one that caught my eye, so that's the one we're gonna do. I don't know if you guys have seen this before or not, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. We're gonna go ahead and react to this interview, and we're gonna go ahead and do that in about 3 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. By the way, I don't know if I said it, but shout out to SoJannelleTV. Much respect to you for getting this interview. Let's get right to it.
Kamusta mga ka-SoJTV? You are watching SoJannelle. I'm your host, Janelle So, coming to you today from Las Vegas, Nevada para po ihatid sa inyo ang istorya ni EzMil. Congratulations, Easy. Your music is being heard right now all over.
I just almost dropped the camera, pulling on the microphone. In my last video, so I just reacted to 187 Mops's, the 14-minute long song. I just got done reacting to that like a little bit ago, and the whole time my face was like this in the video. Like half of my face was in behind the music video. So when I'm recording and I'm looking at the Pathfinder, I don't see the video here. So it should fit around here. So I should technically be like somewhere around here. So that way I'm not in the video, which I was for majority of that video. Sucks, but it's all good. It still went up. Still good reaction. Still good video. Let's get this going.
Over the world, Filipinos are celebrating you because of your collaboration, and now you've been signed by the music labels of Eminem and Dr. Dre, the first Filipino artist ever. You're even.
I don't know if I should be watching this now or I should be watching a different interview, like an older interview. No, you know what? We'll just go, fuck it. We'll just go ahead and watch this. Why not?
Been singing with Eminem. Tell us what is that like? Kamusta yung pakiramdam?
To be honest po, parang it's still just a blessing. Kasi syempre talagang dati lang iniidola lang na pinapanood lang sa cellphone.
Hold on, let me see if there is any translation. Subtitles, English.
Sa computer, kaya you know, just a steady stride to try to keep things normal. To be honest, yeah. Try to keep things normal and just go about it like, you know, because
I mean, think about it. He went from being successful, you know, independently successful, to being signed under Eminem within like that, just like with a snap of a finger. So imagine all the attention he's been getting in this last year. Crazy, right? Especially after him dropping a song with Eminem, a couple songs at that. His life is very his career, I mean, is very young still. And he has a very high ceiling, this guy. This guy has a very high ceiling.
Meeting him is like it's normal and just go about it like, you know, because meeting him is like, it's weird when you meet him. It's like it was an out-of-body experience, you know?
Yeah.
And then trying to like just be there in the moment too, but it's like also.
Imagine getting that phone call from Eminem's team, Entourage, saying like, hey, Easy, we want you to come in for a meeting. We're thinking about signing you to our label. What do you think? Like, imagine getting that phone call. Like, crazy. I'm trying to put myself in his shoes. That must have been probably one of the happiest days in his life. Probably happier than when he met Eminem. Because he knew at that moment that his life changed. Let's go.
And then trying to like just be there in the moment too. But it's like also at the same time, it's like I met parang OG na kuya lang sa.
Am I in the screen? Am I behind the music video? I'm trying to not do this all the time. But if if the music videos, while I'm editing, I'll make sure it's small enough to where my face is not in it. It should be around here somewhere.
Sa kanto. Parang, ewan ko parang,
Right,
yeah.
right. Oo. But I saw your interview na parang you said na you almost, para kang muntik ka nang himatayin.
Yeah, that's true.
Right,
That's true.
right. What were they like the first time you met them?
Can someone explain to me? I'm sorry, by the way, guys. I did not know that when I chose this interview that they were going to be speaking Tagalog. Is that what it's called? Um, so anybody that can explain to me in the comments what words were exchanged in that language, so that way I have a better context of what's going on. That'll be great. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's true.
He looks so nervous. Look how nervous he looks. Why does he look so nervous? Look at him. Look at his body language. Look at
Para
him.
kang
Look at him.
muntik ka nang himatayin.
Yeah, that's true.
Right,
That's true.
right. What were they like?
Look at him. Maybe because it's still young in his career. He still hasn't really been media trained, probably. He still hasn't had that many interviews. So in his mind, he's still a regular person and he's still humble. And I hope that stays with him. But as you go in time, being an actor, a celebrity in general, you start picking up on things of not to do or what to do during interviews. But he looks mad nervous right here.
Muntik ka nang
Give him a couple years. Give him another year of doing interviews. He's gonna look confident as hell in that chair.
himatayin.
Yeah, that's true.
Right,
That's true.
right. What were they like the first time you met them?
Man, I would say, like, except for me, like, fanboying, at the moment, they were very hospitable. Yeah,
Okay.
their hospitality was on point, and, Dre just stood up and like, hey, superstar.
Yes,
Now,
I
yeah,
saw that.
like, there's so much of it that's like, yo.
Imagine Dre stands up, shakes your hand, and says, "Hey, superstar." Fucking hell.
This is so wild. There's so much of it that's like, yo, this is so wild. They're just so cool.
Right.
They're just so cool.
Right. But you impressed them as well with your music. I read an
Yeah.
interview where Dr. Ray said he's never heard anything like the music that he's heard from you.
I don't want to get These are see me forgetting words again. Crazy, man. I'm always forgetting words. Spoilers. I don't want spoilers. I want to forward a little bit.
I don't know about that. Yeah,
I think I heard
know
that
about
song.
that, man. It's like,
Nakakakilig, di ba?
yeah. Kasi syempre parang yung sound nila yung ginagaya
Right.
all this time. Like, not just me, like even other people who I've idolized, like try to copy them. And so it's just crazy how the world works,
Right. And now it's been a few months since linking up with them as well. How has that relationship changed your life, changed yourself as a person, and changed your music?
Man, I would say it was
It hasn't changed shit, is what he's supposed to say, right? Let's see.
much needed blessing. Much needed blessing. Not going to go into detail as to why, but just for us, our representation, like us making our steps forward.
Oh my
And-
god. I'll just knock the microphone out. The microphone, I don't know if it's working anymore. I literally knocked that shit out. I'm sorry, guys, if you heard that, but I'm eating licorice. I don't know if you guys like licorice or know of licorice. But I got these licorice and I want to eat it. I want to eat it. I wanted to eat a little bit, but that was a fail. I punched the hell out of the microphone. Let's get back to it.
It just was like, wow, we did not expect this. You know, life just has to life, you know, and go about its ways, and, you know, whatever comes, you know, in front of the table, you just pick it up and go along with it.
Right. What about the relationship changing you as a person?
Wow, as a person, it made me be more on point when it comes to the responsibility that, you know,
Good answer.
that you bear. Like, because people are saying the fact that it is Eminem, but even before that, mga sinasabi ng tao, syempre, ay, Eminem ng Pilipinas. Oh my gosh, kasama niya na.
Yeah, right, right. And what about music? How has this relationship added to your music?
Oh, like, that's a whole different bag of inspiration right there.
Right.
Yeah, it's like added fuel to the fire in ways that I was like, yeah! It's crazy.
But even before this relationship, Easy, and that's why they found you, because you're so talented. It's undeniable. You're
you, bro.
producer, singer, songwriter. You can
Why do you? I can't stop focusing on how nervous he is. But look at him on stage when he's doing music. When he's actually like musically, you can't tell he's a nervous guy. This is the first time I ever see. Remember, this is the first time I ever see him talk. Like in an interview, not in a song setting. I wouldn't think, just listening to his music, I wouldn't think he's a nervous person. Well, he's giving out all kinds of nervous energy.
talented. It's undeniable.
you,
You're
bro.
producer, singer, songwriter. You can sing almost different kinds of genre. You also have ballads. You also have rap music.
Very
Just an
talented.
all-around artist.
For you guys that don't know, that are just for some reason checking this video out, this guy right here, EzMil, very talented. I've reacted to about 23, 24 videos so far from him, and every song I gain more and more respect for him just because of the talent that he has. You guys should check him out.
Producer, singer, songwriter. You can sing almost different kinds of genre. You also have ballads. You also have rap music. Just an all-around artist, and you're so young. That there's still, the world is your oyster, really. There's so much more that you can explore.
How old is Easy again? He looks like he's 21. Just looking at him, he looks like he's 21.
Right? We're going to be talking a little bit more about that.
22 maybe.
Easy and his music when we return on the show. Don't go away.
Nope.
Breakfast around.
Nope.
Sizzling, melting, may vary.
Nope. 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 Good.
Singing
15.
and like that was definitely more prevalent, I would say, in my childhood because of my parents and like just the family business, you know, because that was their, you know, ticket out of poverty, you know, for us. And so me just going off of that and being inspired by what I was surrounded by, and so some rock and roll, definitely. And then when I kind of just started going, I don't know, when I started formulating my own, like, you know, thoughts and minds, just, you know, going about it. So I ventured out to R&B.
Yeah, the way he formulated his thoughts turned out to be crazy, to be honest. Turned out to be like really, really talented. The way he mixes his songs together, the way he sings, raps, all of it, does all of it is crazy.
Being hip hop.
Yes.
That's why, like, at the time,
By the way, my camera might die again in like 4 minutes, so if you see a cut, we're going to come right back to the interview. You might see a cut.
I, like, you know, had a huge liking to Chris Brown, still to this day, and like found out about film Tupac, and then kind of just that at the same time. Yeah, just kind of venturing out. Then after the hip hop R&B, high school, like I got into death metal, and yeah, that kind of became my whole world. And then just, you know, just kind of cycling through life. And
Yeah, I can see where he got his talent from. Imagine growing up, getting into rap, like really listening, knowing about rap and artists and really liking the music. Notice if you're a hip hop fan usually, you're not a rock fan, or if you're a rock fan, usually you're not a hip hop fan. That's usually how it is. It's rare to see someone that's both a death metal, for example, like you said, and a hip hop fan. It's very rare for you to see that. You're either one or the other, but he's both. That's the crazy thing about his talent and where he gets his ideas from is that he's both of them. Not just both of them. He got R&B, hip hop, rock, metal.
Whatever inspired me, and like at the time, it would have to scare me first, I would say.
He's nervous. He's so nervous, man.
Thank you for sharing your time with us here on SoJannelle. Happy Sunday if you're watching on TFC. Happy Saturday if you're watching on ANC. And happy Monday if you're watching on KNET 25.1 in Southern California. SoJannelle is your show and your weekly dose of Filipino stories of immigration and representation. The only Filipino show that airs 5 times a week across 3 channels with social media amplification. We are also available on demand on I Want TFC, and we are always on our social media.
This has turned into a plug for SoJannelleTV. Is that what's going to happen for the next 4 minutes?
Platforms at SoJannelleTV. Joining us today here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Talaga pong pinuntahan pa namin siya dito. Si EzMil na siyang nagtatayo ng bandila ng Pilipinas in the music scene, particularly
He looks so happy, man. He looks so happy to be there. In his head, I can almost hear him say, I can't believe I'm in this situation where I'm being interviewed. Like people are interviewing me. Look at it. Look at his face. Look how excited he looks.
Talaga pong pinuntahan pa namin siya dito. Si EzMil.
There's cameras in the room. You know, you're the important person in the room. Like, imagine how good you'd feel if all the attention's on you. All the attention in the room is on you.
Na siyang
Imagine what that also can do to your ego, which is dangerous. So people got to be careful when they become famous. Don't let that get to them. That's why it's very hard for you to find a celebrity that's humble. And that's why I like Messi, the GOAT, right here. Because as big as he is, and as many followers as he is, and as big as he is, he's the GOAT in soccer, football, I like to call it. He's still remained humble throughout his life. He didn't let all that attention get to him. People see him as Jesus. I'm not joking. Some people see him as Jesus Christ. The second coming is Jesus Christ. I'm not that crazy now. I just think he's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time when it comes to playing football. But people cherish him. People go out of their way to get a selfie with him. But he has like 10 security at a time. You know, it's crazy. But he stayed humble. He remained humble. That's one thing the other player, Ronaldo, didn't. Ronaldo let the money and the power and all that get to his ego, and his ego is humongous. Anyways, guys, if my battery dies soon, we'll be right back.
Tatayo ng bandila ng Pilipinas in the music scene, particularly the genre of hip-hop and rapping here in America, and also globally. Easy. Earlier you traced your story with us, but also we want to know, because you wear so many hats as a producer, singer, songwriter, rapper. Is there one?
Hey guys, sorry the battery did die before this video was over. So we're going to get right back into it. I did rewind, a little bit, maybe 10 seconds. And we're going to keep going.
Also, we want to know, because you wear so many hats as a producer, singer, songwriter, rapper. Is there one thing that you like doing the best?
SSRP. I would have to say.
What is SSRP?
Songwriter and producer. And that was the alliate.
Right.
Singer, songwriter. I'm assuming SS or singer, songwriter, rapper, producer. I got it.
That I like to wear the most.
Kasi that's where the magic starts, di ba? Yung writing and then producing. How long does it take you to write and produce?
To be honest with you, like I take my time with it, because you can't force something. You know, sometimes like a song just comes to you.
Yeah, true.
And then it just happens like that. But then sometimes you have an idea and you want to pine on that idea, and you know you have to marinate that chicken, you feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
What I like about you, so I've listened to your songs And what I like is that you can switch from your songs touch on, you know, some writers, some singers, they touch on one emotion and it's just an iteration of that kind of emotion.
Yeah.
With you, your rapping
I
is
watched
full
that
of
video.
angst. Your ballad, you can feel na medyo romantiko ng konti. Saan ka humuhugot ng emotions? Like anger.
Oh,
Where do you
anger.
get that angst from?
Yeah,
'Cause
I noticed that in his music, EzMil, he always just looks angry. That's why I'm so surprised. I'm still so shocked that he's this like nervous, shy guy. You know what I mean? Like kind of like a introvert. He looks like an introvert. You know what I mean? Or is acting like an introvert. Maybe it's just the nerves. The nerves is getting. Again, we go back to the camera, whole camera, point of it all. Imagine all these cameras pointing at you, and you're being interviewed, and you know that millions of people are probably going to see this. At least in your head, you think millions of people are going to see. You're going to be nervous.
having lived through,
Let's go back a little bit.
Anger.
Oh,
Where do you
anger.
get that angst from?
'cause having lived through it, you know, just the fact that like there's only so much you could do with like anger, and you either gotta let it out or you suppress it. Sometimes that suppressing,
Yeah.
like it leads to later down the line, like what nowadays people call depression. That comes with like, I feel like with the songs and having dealt with the suppression, like, you know, you suppress that anger. You feel like you might have suppressed it, or you know, at the time in the past, you let it out like that. It can come to haunt you, like, you know, what you did to, you know, release that anger and angst. And like through the depression, like, you know, you write it down to
Wait, EzMil is depression? Has depression? Is depressed? Or did he have depression and now he's good?
get through it.
What makes you angry?
At that point in time, it was just life in general. Like, you know, some familial problems that, like, you know, all of us have to go through. That's why I make music. It's how I cope.
Yeah, it's your expression, right? What about your ballads? Where do you? It's inspiring. It's inspired. You listen to your music. It's, you know, that one. Those songs my kids can listen to.
Yes,
Right?
I'm glad about that.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
So that as well, like, you know, you let out that anger, you tend to go different paths of life, like just walking. So you tend to love things and love people and, like, you know, draw from that reality, you know. If you love someone, you put it down in the best way you can. I feel like for me it's a song.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you in love right now?
Hell yeah.
What makes you fall in love?
What makes me fall in love?
Well,
Genuinity.
those are some tough questions. I mean, they sound easy on the surface, but on the surface, they look easy. Now I'm about to choke on the licorice. They look easy, but there's some tough questions to ask someone that's nervous, and he's coming back at him. He's giving her some good answers. I respect him for that.
You fall in love.
What makes me fall in love?
I wouldn't know how to answer that.
Genuinity. And like hard work.
Right. Right.
I would have said loyalty. I need that bitch to be. Oh, I'm just kidding, guys. You should never call a girl a bitch. Never. Never. That makes you a bitch.
Like hard work.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
At this point in your career, when you look back, is there anything you would change leading up to this day?
I wouldn't say so. No regrets. No regrets with the Millers.
We'll be
Yeah.
back with more. Don't go away.
That was such a fake laugh from her. Listen to that laugh, how fake it was.
Wouldn't say so. No regrets. No regrets with the Millers.
We'll be
Yeah.
back with more. Don't go away.
Guys, that was the end of the interview. I guess they're dropping them in segments, maybe. Let me see here. I'm gonna type it in the search. I'm gonna type in SoJannelle. I just wanted to see if there's more of we can continue on in the next video, or another segment of his. Maybe that could be just one segment. EzMil. But that's all we're gonna do for today because that's the video. No, that was it. I think I'm pretty sure that was it. I'm trying to see here. Oh no, there's another. No, I watched that one. That's the one I watched. There is more. There's one. There's another video. So there's one more video. So next time we'll continue on. We'll make the video. We'll go ahead and make that second video. The next video is going to be the continuation of this interview. So guys, thank you so much for joining me watching this. I'm not sure out of the two that they have, that SoJannelleTV has, I'm not sure which one came out first. So I might have reacted to the one that came out second, but no, she greeted him and she introduced him in the video that we watched, so I'm assuming that that was the first one. Next time we're gonna do the second one. So that being said, thank you all to the few of you that are join me in this interview. I appreciate you so much. Please leave a comment down below, let me know what to react to next. Hit the subscribe button, leave a like, all the good stuff, turn on notifications. It really would help the channel out. That being said, guys, it's been about 30 minutes so far for this video, so let's go ahead and get out of here. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and peace.